I've been interested in horses since I was 11, so I followed them from then, and I think I was following it through university days and kind of rubbed off on Andrew. He got keen on it at similar times, so from then on we were regular race goers and
the university flat. There were 5 of us in the flat, and we all ended up going to the races, probably because of David's interest initially, but we were regulars at the racetrack at Awapuni. We started share milking in Cambridge, at Pickering Road, opposite Cambridge Stud, and milked cows across the road from the horses, and got to know the guys there. And when the dairy farming started to have a few dollars spare, we bought our first mare. Patrick put a few mares in front of us initially, and he'd always said, when we've got a bit of spare cash, to come and see him. And so we did, and we haven't regretted it to this date. At the moment, we're now based in Rotorua, and we farm in Cambridge and in Atiamuri on the dairy farms, and have the horses here, and use various people to prepare horses for sale.
The very first one sold for 140,000, which was a great start, and then 180 was the next one, and so we thought this was
that was Australian.
Yeah, it was in Australia. Probably the best one was over 200 for a colt that went to Hong Kong.
One called Cat colt.
One called Cat colt, yeah.
We thought it was great when we first got into it, because I think we bought our mare for 70,000, and then we mated her for 15, and then went to see the foal, and we're absolutely horrified at what we could see, at a day-old foal, thinking how on earth are we going to get our money back. But that was the one that made 140,000, so we thought, oh, this is pretty easy. And the whole thing was done on somebody else's property. All we had to do was take a passive interest, really. But we're a bit more involved now and enjoy that side of it too. No, they're another class of livestock, and it's just a matter of feeding them just like you feed the cows and whatever other animal you've got there. They're a lot more interactive possibly than most other animals, but they're equally as enjoyable. Yes, we've got the foals at home this year, and we've done some weaning ourselves for the first time, and we're finding that we're enjoying it, and hopefully not making too many mistakes.
Basically, well, it is basically animal husbandry, but there are just a few finer points that we do need to pick up from the experts. But basically, your eye for stock is sort of carries across from cattle to the horses in terms of well-being. Yeah. With the horse and cattle farming, is the horses can work in quite well, because you can graze young stock through, then you have the horses, and then once the horses come out, the older stock can just clean up the pasture, and so you get quite good use of pasture with them as well.
Yeah, as yearlings we've bought Kit and Miss, who was supposed to go to stud last year, but failed to get in foal, so ended up racing, and she's now group placed. Veronica Franco, who's a group 3 winner.
Veronica Franco's a length and a half away, trying hard. Katie Lee though with 100 to go. Veronica Franco starting to dash. They hit it. Veronica Franco's got up and blown them away the last little bit. Second.
We've had a lot of fun with them. We've got 3 or 4 more hopefuls in the pipeline. They're all with different trainers, and enjoying it, and we've syndicated them, and enjoying the company of all the people that are in the syndicates. Well, yeah, Midnight Oil is obviously our Group 1 winners. That was amazing to be a Group 1 breeders, and they had a great function to celebrate that occasion.
As they run down to the 300 metres, wide out, I got a feeling. Now King's Rose is starting to push through. She got slammed out of a gap, and Midnight Oil and Dating are getting right up on the inside. Sinister and Surgeon. Midnight Oil is flying on the rail. Midnight Oil ranged up. Midnight Oil's got the Oaks.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah. Absolute thrill. Yeah.
We've got a sister of by a Lucky Unicorn out of the same mare that the Hortons are racing, and got high hopes for her. Hopefully she can do something on the track and be a good brood mare for us at some stage.
Yeah, probably our biggest thrill was just recently where we bred and raced our first winner, which was Chief Tara, 2 or 3 weeks ago. So it was a great thrill. So, yeah. We had a kiwi fruit block that we bought in Te Puke and had to register a company, put it under a company name. So overnight we came up with the name Andrew and David's racing interests or recreational income. We weren't too sure.
Or retirement
interest.
At this stage, it's certainly just an interest,
Yes,
not an income.
Yeah, so that's how that came, and we just thought, well, with the horses, we'll stick with it.
It's a lot of fun. You meet some great people. Don't expect to make a fortune quickly, unless you're very lucky. We feel we've done reasonably well in terms of race performance, but it's not transposed into financials. But we've enjoyed it, and you
meet a lot of people, a diverse range of people, and you're learning all the time. You're learning every day about all walks of the racing industry: breeding, racing, trainers, jockeys. Yeah, it's totally different to farming. Dairy farming is an interest.
Initially, that was a consideration, and that's part of the reason we got into it at the level that we did, to make sure it was going to have some tax advantages for us. But at some stage, that's right, you want it to turn into some income. So we've had the write-offs, and they've been advantageous, but you don't always need write-offs.
Used to follow a stallion called Zamazan when I was at university, and used to back all the Zamazan horses. My best one that I really liked was called Golden Woods, and I followed that horse right through. Then I had a break from racing for a while and dairy farming, and Golden Woods ended up to be the dam of Doremus. So it was then I thought, gee, if I'd been into breeding then, I would have been quite keen to have bought that Golden Woods. And yeah, I might have had a Melbourne Cup winner. I was keen from then on.
Hopefully we've got one on the go now.
The old story with the dairy farmers used to always have, years ago, a horse in the back paddock, and a lot of dairy farmers now have got run-off blocks, and quite a lot of them got them next door, and you could easily just have an area there where you could breed a mare and race the progeny and have a heck of a lot of fun. And, you can do most of the groundwork yourself, and there's lots of advice you can get from everywhere. You can have a really good time.